Welcome back to another video. This week something a little different. So over the last couple of years, a lot of people have mentioned to me the positive effect on their mental health that e-skate has had. So I decided to make a little bit of a video on it, sharing other people's stories. So I put a post up in the Carve group asking people to submit their stories, either anonymously or with a name. And I picked 6 out that I really want to kind of share with people on how e-skate has made a bit of a difference to them. So first up, actually one from a psychotherapist. Let's just read this one here. I'm a psychotherapist and ride my GTX to work whenever the weather permits. My patients see my board in the office and it often sparks some meaningful conversations about self-care. I believe that the basic construct of human needs, food, clothing and shelter, is grossly incomplete. Amongst other things, play is the one I would definitely add to the list. Play is not a luxury but a need. My passion for riding and what I get out of it satisfies that need. Sure, it's an expensive manner of meeting that need, and there are countless other ways, but this is how I do it. Play is not life enrichment activity, but an essential aspect of our general wellness and even our very survival. So I thought that was a really interesting take on things from an actual psychotherapist. So there's a few stories here that people have submitted to me of things they wanted to share and how e-skate has got them through some times. So yeah, I mean, if you're struggling, especially at the moment, and feeling a bit down and low, you're probably not the only one. And I hope your board makes a bit of a difference to you. Alright, let's go on with the first one. I myself, not me, the person submitting this, took a complete meltdown over 5 or 6 years ago, following a divorce and losing my kids. I was at such a low point I didn't even know at the time the anxiety was through the roof. I was e-skating on my own in Scotland around 2016. I saw a post by accident in an e-skate about e-skate World Cup being held in Cordebrand, France. I dropped everything, put my boards in the car and left the day after finding out about it. I left Scotland full of anxiety and pain, and then I met Samo and Pierre and the French crew, the Evolve UK guys, Jeff and Travis from Evolve. I skated all weekend in glorious weather with fantastic people in a setting that had no internet or phone signal. Uncontactable and with only like-minded people skating. When I came home, I was a changed man, recognising I wasn't well and started the road to recovery with counselling, NHS support. So when I get on my board, it's cathartic for me. I find the e-skating community exciting and for the most very helpful and brotherly. It's exciting times with new boards and battery technology changing things up. Submitted anonymously. Yeah, so I understand the difference. Even when you've had a bad day at home, stressed out, just pick up your board, jump on it, and as soon as you pull the trigger on the remote, it's just this feeling of utter relaxation. It's incredible. Very short story version. Extreme sports athlete my whole life. Diagnosed bipolar, which resulted in and out of mental health services, etc. Got better over a few years and got back into my sport, which has the effect of melting my problems away. All was good. I was about 27 by then. Then I got the news years of hard sport had led to needing a full hip joint replacement. I was devastated and unwell again for years. Finally, I'm back operational enough to buy a carbon GTR Evolve. It's like I'm 6 at Christmas every day. It's so cool. I can go fast and carve and it's still full adrenaline at lowish speeds that doesn't kill my hip. Yeah, I really empathise with feeling like I'm 6 at Christmas. It's fantastic. That's from Cameron. Thanks for submitting, Cameron. Now we're talking the psychological impact with people who are dealing with mental health issues is deep, dark, emotional and very heartbreaking, creating an ongoing struggle for those who aim of those who aim recovery. So what do we get more of? Medication is the only answer or treatment? No. Let's look at non-medicated therapy that can substitute the need for prescribed medication. I'm currently training to participate in a 10 days hike trek called the Kokoda Trek. This involves raising funds to raise awareness and support for mental health. Part of my training is to carry my GTR up hills and then skateboard down. This substitutes the weight of a backpack and also providing some extreme fun. I did carry my board up all the hills in Seven Sisters and then skated down the other side of them, which was fantastic. The problem with mental health related issues and the mind doing overtime is a non-visible pain. So to clear the never-ending thoughts and part of my therapy, I ride the GTR hard. This warrants focus, spatial awareness, environmental conditions, public traffic and the unknown conditions, which clears any negativity or continuous overthinking. Look after each other. It's okay to be not okay, and I'm proud to say mental health and me will get through. And so you can never be ashamed of yourself, and remember, I say mental health is not a disease, just a hurdle. Happy days. Great stuff. Yeah, I can really empathise with dragging your board up giant hills and then riding down the other side. Next one. I was 27 and diagnosed with stage 2 cancer. I'm all clear now, which is super dope. But during my treatment I was not allowed to take the bus or tube since my chemo nuked my immune system. I was too weak to bike to and from the clinic, so the board was a blessing. Despite having cancer treatments every other week, I still managed to put in nearly 1,000 kilometers over the summer, which kept me sane. That's incredible, actually. 1,000 kilometers in between chemo and riding it to the hospital. It's just another reason why looking at scooter trials and things like that at the moment, another need for various PEV and transport that really replaces tubes and buses. Looking at things at the moment, having chemo and nuking your immune system, there's no way during COVID you would be you'd be out on buses and tubes. That's amazing. I'm glad you're well. I know who this is, so yeah, I'm glad you're safe, dude. Okay, last one. Slightly longer one, but I'm really pleased this got sent in. De-stress. There. That one word says it all. We all know the benefits of going out for a hard ride, carve, AT session, street roam or whatever. Put the vibes on and de-stress, whether that is mentally or physically getting rid of the day's angst. But there is a deeper side that has helped countless people to survive this serious mental health issues. Attributed to a wide range of psychological effects on one's body systems, science can back this up. So I wanted to share with you something personal. I tried to do it in video format but failed miserably, so here we are. I've surfed and skated in various forms for 52 years now, and was, I know it hard to believe, an adrenaline junkie who's had to rein in seriously when the kids came onto the scene. But surf and skating in Australia was still my relief, and then shit happened. 8.5 years ago my wife was diagnosed with cancer. 8 years ago she passed away. We always presumed I would be the first to go from doing something stupid sports wise. We had our retirement mapped out by the surf in Tasmania, skate park down the road, surf break out the front. I was in a bad place, a very bad place. Went through the whole gamut of states of mind. I was angry with the world, angry with myself, and I felt guilty that it wasn't me. But most of all, just angry. Now, having done quite a bit of dangerous martial arts for 35 odd years and getting angry with the world and the people in it was not really a good thing. Resistance to the urge to beat the crap out of people came in the form of eating crap. Illogical, but hey, eating well didn't appear to do any good, did it? 20 months later, 6 stone heavier. I was a mess, physically and mentally, though I seemed good at hiding that part. Basically, the only thing stopping me from ending it all was not wanting to mess up my daughters even more. I kept up the odd surf and stand-up paddleboarding sessions, but hardly ever skated. Ditched the martial arts completely, as it seemed to be a loose cannon, and 5 extra stone was not exactly conducive to doing it well. Then I randomly started skating again with a neighbour who had seen my longboard collection in the corner of the room. Then we built a backyard ramp, got some surf skates. Slowly I was dragging myself back when I discovered one wheels. For a couple of years that really helped, even with a few good nosedive beatings along the way. I was slowly losing the weight and slowly caring about life again. Then I tried a GTR at the open day Evolve had in Olympic Park. I found my surf substitute. Last year's summer of Evolve Love saw me continue to get fitter, slightly thinner, and way happier. I was out of the deepest bit of the dark side, no more Hulk rages, no more wanting to end it all, and because of a piece of bamboo with a motor and wheels on. So yeah, e-skate life can help you de-stress, but believe me, it can also save one's life in a very literal way. That's from Rich. Thank you, Rich, for sharing. Yeah, it's incredible how it's, when you reduce it to a plank of wood with wheels on it, the amazing positive effect that you just get on it, like I said earlier, and just as soon as you pull that trigger and ride, it's that floating feeling, you're just off and you feel incredible. Yeah, they're the ones I just wanted to share for now. Thank you everyone for submitting a story. I kind of wanted to share this because the amount of people who've come to me personally and said how much of a positive effect e-skate has had on them, and to kind of like share some other people's stories to let other people know that you're not alone. I know a lot of people go through stressful times, and the e-skate scene is fantastic. There's always someone out there. If you're having any problems, do seek some help. NHS has some good resources. Samaritans has some excellent 24/7 resources. I'll put some links in the description below. Stay safe, keep riding. I hope you're all very happy, and next week we will get back out for a proper ride. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.